Hey guys, welcome back to another r/Am I the a-hole? Am I the a-hole for not sugarcoating things to my sister and saying she could have tried harder in the past? Oh no. I, 40 male, and my siblings, John, 31 male, and May, 26 female, lost our dad fairly young. Oh. This is gonna be sad. Okay. My mom was by no means a bad mom. She was stubborn. She hated doctors. Because of that, she never went and relied more on a herbal remedy approach. Ultimately, her state worsened that she entered into a point where she could not do basic tasks for herself. This happened when May was 12-ish. She was homeschooled for some time because mom needed help and an in-home caregiver wasn't affordable. I guess she was doing awful in school because when May went back to public school, she was immediately held back. To graduate on time, she was put in an alternative learning program in high school. Her chances of getting into a nice college plummeted after that. May continued to struggle with school and almost didn't graduate. She did not do any sports or clubs. Now at 26, May is a community college earning her associates. She has expressed embarrassment to John and I about this, usually adding in she wished she had tried harder in high school and went to a nice college. John is supportive and will come for her with things like, "You tried your best while suffering from caregiver burnout," etc. I'm quiet on the matter generally. I am not one for pitying people. Pitying people! Even if that's what they want. Do I wish May had tried harder? Oh no. Yes, but it is what it is. I wanted to keep it like that until she brought it up again. She asked me about it, and I was honest with her. No! Stop, please. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I said she should have tried harder. No! I said she should have tried harder, yes. And while it was more of a challenge on her to help our mom, she could have made better plans when it came to cares and studying. Example, she could have studied after bathing and putting mom to bed. This was a child! She was 12! She agreed, but John flipped out on me later via text, saying May was depressed AF those years, and I had no idea what she went through. Am I the a-hole? Yes! You are! You are the a-hole. I'm sorry, but that is a child. You are putting pressure and stress on a child alone to take care of your mother. And then you're surprised that it affected them negatively? This next story is from user KThrowaway244. Am I the a-hole for refusing to go on a 10-hour plus flight with my baby? Long story short, my parents hate my husband, but because I am their child, they accepted him for my happiness. Context, my mom was fine with him until my dad found out. I told my mom first. It's not like he's a bad person. My parents just had someone else in mind. Anyways, my parents moved back to where we're from while I stayed, and I eventually met my husband. We've been dating since 19, and we kept our relationship secret from my parents for years until he proposed to me. Now I just gave birth to our first child, and obviously my parents want to meet him. The thing is, they live nowhere near North America, and the flight would be miserable. I hate flying in general, but with a baby, I get anxious thinking about it. I've been putting it off for a long time and even asked my parents if they could fly over. We'd pay for everything. but they said it was disrespectful for me to even ask. I've been stuck in a thing of, fine, we'll come, and no, I can't do this. And it's affecting my whole life. My mom calls me twice a day just to remind me that I have to come and that she wants to see her grandbaby before he gets too big, but I finally came to the conclusion that I can't. He's a fussy baby and needs to be held by me a lot. He lets his dad hold him for a couple hours, but then he won't stop crying until I hold him. I can't do that on a plane, and I'm terrified of the reaction we might get since he does make a lot of noise. If it was a smaller flight, I could make do, but it would be over 10 hours. I'm exhausted just thinking about it, and then I have to deal with my parents and their passive-aggressive comments after. I called my mom and told her that we won't be coming. She got very angry and kept ranting about my husband keeping us away from them. She eventually said, "Forget it, we don't want to see his child, don't call us again." My aunt, who I don't talk to, said that she's very upset with me and my mom has been so excited to see the baby, but we crushed her. Apparently dad doesn't want to see the baby, but mom really does. But she refuses to travel without him, which is why she's been pushing me so hard. I feel bad because I know how much my mom adores babies, and I get she's in a tough spot, but I can't fly for over 10 hours with a 4-month-old. Am I the a-hole? This one's a little tricky, because I know some people have opinions about babies on planes, but honestly, I think they're kind of the a-hole. I mean, they said it themselves that their husband can help hold the baby for a few hours until it starts crying. Why, relationships are a two-way street and you share responsibility. So you could just pass them back and forth or hope that they fall asleep. I mean, eventually the baby's gonna have to sleep. If you can get them to sleep, then that's like a few hours of peace and quiet that you don't have to worry. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think in the comments, because I'm kind of not sure about this one, honestly. Let's see what the comments say about this one. I'm working on figuring this one out. Your parents brought you to North America, left you, and moved somewhere else. Have you ever asked if they considered that you might not choose to move to wherever they live and might not see you anymore? You are not the a-hole. Baby doesn't need to be on a plane for 10 hours, then on a totally different time zone for however long your stay lasts, then back on a plane. So many reasons, differences in food and water while you are gone. The pressure changes during the flights are hard on their ears and sinuses. Unless you are able to fly non-stop, during landing and takeoff makes it worse. Then all the germs in the air, dehydration, besides the issues that they don't understand what is happening and you are miserable. I don't fly unless I absolutely have to. The last time I flew across the US, I was sick for 3 weeks with a miserable upper respiratory infection I caught on the plane. Oh, right, that's true. The airport is like full of germs. Everyone that I know that has went on a plane, like 50% chance you're gonna get sick because it's just germs everywhere, and you're most likely traveling, you're gonna get sick, and introducing a 4-month-old into all those germs is just a really bad idea. Then there are all the possible infections from baby being exposed to everyone you encounter on the trip. In grad school, I took microbiology classes. One of my professors said that babies shouldn't go anywhere for at least 6 months because their immune systems need to develop. Keep your baby healthy. Stay home. Okay. Hard on you, harder on the baby. Your mother said don't call again. I am sure this hurts, but take her at her word for now. Okay, this comment kind of makes me change my mind about OP being the a-hole. Because I didn't really think about, it's a 4-month-old baby. You don't want to take a baby that young with no immune system, basically, because it needs to develop. You don't want to take a baby that young into an airplane full of diseases and infections. So it's a tricky one, but I think I'm gonna change my mind on this one to be not the a-hole. But of course, tell me what you think in the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. But that's going to be the end for this video. Thanks guys, all of you, for watching. Thanks for everyone that left a comment and a like and the advice that I was given. I really appreciate it, guys. You really helped me, and I was so shook by I was so shook by the views. I didn't expect it, and all the support and the love, that yesterday I was shaking all day. I didn't know what was wrong. It's like anxiety, but not. I don't know how to explain it. But thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.